Happy holidays from 2K Sports. It's time for NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan. I'll be joined by Greg Anthony, Tim Legler, and we'll be hearing from our reporter, Allie LaForce, in the sidelines as well. Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. Johnson is in the front court alongside Gordon. In at the guard spots, Murray and Brown. And it's Jokic in at the 5, roaming the paint. So, Greg, tonight is night 2 of the back-to-back. These can't be easy to play in.
Yeah, this is a test of will and really of conditioning as well. I expect there to be some big swings tonight. Should be a fun one.
Now, here's Gafford to the left side wing. Outside, Davis. 6 on the shot clock. Over Gordon. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Davis has got the first points up on the board here for the Mavs. Irving with the steal. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Well, when you see how fast Irving is, once he gets a step on you in the open floor, it is over.
Jokic with the screen on Irving. Pass to Jokic. Launches a 3. And Davis pulls it down.
Well, I'm surprised he missed that one. He is a dangerous guy to leave open.
Irving against Jokic. Irving kicks to Davis. And it's Davis finishing it off.
Well, that's AD at his best, playing big and finishing at the rim.
Now Murray. Boy, he was something else against Utah. Johnson outside. Jacks up a 3. And Davis pulls it down. For Dallas, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. And over 3 years in high school, Anthony Davis shot up from being 6'2" to 6'10". But Greg, he brought those guard skills with him.
And Kevin, that transformation as a pro also significant. Adding over 30 pounds to his frame. And with his wingspan over 7'5", he is a physical presence.
And here's Jokic. Following the three-pointer by Kyrie Irving. Lets it go from 14. And Dallas again with the bucket.
Just outstanding work in transition from Flag. He deserved to be rewarded for the energy he gave there.
And Murray, here we go. And he gets it to go.
And that ends the struggle. You could feel the tensions in the building with each miss.
Well, you need to have a short-term memory. You can't worry about the shots that didn't go in.
And it's Flag missing. The Nuggets trail by 9. Jokic sets the screen for Gordon. Pass to Jokic. Fires for 3. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
The three-point stroke from Jokic, it just looks confident.
Davis with a screen on Murray. Here's Irving. The teardrop falls in. Irving's got 7 points.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
A bit ago, Jason Kidd and I were able to chat. Coach told me Jamal Murray is at the top of their scouting report. He said to me pregame, Murray is the ideal combo guard. He can excel on or off the ball. That is what makes him tough to deal with. You just never know how he'll attack you. Back over to you, Kevin.
Okay, Allie, thank you. Jokic passes to Murray. Back to Jokic. Murray outside. Clock at 6. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. And the 3 ball is good.
Hey, when Gordon is knocking down shots off the catch, it just opens up his entire game.
Outside, Davis. Back to Irving. Here's the 3. It's hauled in by Jokic.
Well, he wanted to answer that 3 with one of his own. Unfortunately, he couldn't knock it down.
Gordon against Davis. And there's the whistle. That's going to go on Christian Brown. That is his first foul of the game. And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. The Nuggets also changing it up. Zeke Naji, he's checked in for Aaron Gordon. Peyton Watson comes in for Johnson. And it's Brown in for Murray. Now, here's Washington. Taking a look at the scoring numbers, right now he averages about 9 points a game. And the basket is good.
An active competitor, Russell won't go down without a fight, especially around the rim.
You know, you got to be impressed with the size and athleticism of this Mavericks front court, Tim.
And now the addition of Cooper Flagg at small forward. So in addition to all the length and mobility they already had, this now makes them the match of any team in the league in that regard.
Here is Russell. Denver able to drain the three. Pass to Naji. And here's Watson. 1:29 left to play in the first. Here's Naji for the three. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. Hardy passes to Washington. From past the arc. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. Trailing by 2. Pass to Jokic. There's the three. Shot's good. Brown making the play. Jokic has got 6 points.
And he is brimming with confidence. Jokic just doesn't question his decision.
Now, Lively. Washington inside. Russell against Brown. Washington. And then Washington with the dunk.
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim. Inside. Pass to Brown. Another three for Denver.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Russell passes to Hardy. To the wing on the left. Fires the three. That's Jokic with the rebound. Driving to the basket. Can't connect from short range. And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. Nuggets. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Nuggets.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
Another highlight for them has been their early ball movement, making quick, decisive passes to set up guys for great looks.
On the floor for Denver as we get going here in the second quarter. Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with Murray. Then there's Peyton Watson. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. It's Naji in at the power forward.
Well, the defense is going to try to shut down certain things, but it's impossible to deny everything. That's a skilled play right there.
And there are a few players who can dominate on both ends, but Anthony Davis is certainly among them.
Yeah, he's one of the most dynamic defenders in the game, Kevin, and offensively, he can hurt you in a multitude of ways, whether it's off the dribble, posting, or facing up.
Russell from long range. Denver's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the three-point shot tonight. Hardaway finds Murray. To the wing right side. Watson for three. And Lively pulls it down. And finished off by Lively.
An aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Russell against Murray. Watson the screen. Lets it go from the wing. Murray, good. Murray's got the game tied up here for the Nuggets.
Such a quick and crafty player. Murray gets room and scores.
Let's see some of the numbers here for Kyrie Irving. For Dallas, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. With the step back. Russell kicks to Washington. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's hauled in by Watson. Denver's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Murray, the pass to Hardaway. Back to Murray. Watson the screen. Fires from deep. Murray, no good.
He created the opening. He got the angle. Unfortunately, that miss was just on him.
Davis kicks to Marshall. Davis down low. Valanciunas is there. He gets that one.
Moving it around. 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Murray against Russell. Murray surveying the D. Takes it inside. Count it. Good. Murray's got 8 points.
And on the drive, Murray can seem unstoppable. His agility cuts the defense apart there.
Here's Lively. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Screened by Russell. From deep Washington. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
The fans certainly got their money's worth in that game. Boy, was that a battle, and it turned out to be a real gritty win for them.
Well, when you pull out a close game like that, it really can do wonders for your confidence. Yeah, he's got to be mad at himself for missing that one, especially considering the defense didn't really affect him.
Davis setting the pick for Russell. To the middle, trying to find Davis. He's got it now. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Davis has got 6 points in the quarter. So, Tim, I'm sure it's hard to pick one, but who would you call the most underrated player right now in the NBA?
I think it's Pascal Siakam, and I have felt that way for a few years. I just think you're talking about someone who has great energy, plays both ends of the floor, and is a matchup nightmare because of his versatility.
And began kind of in oblivion. He had to play some time in the G League and work his way up.
Became the most improved player in this league.
Offensive rebound. On the wing, Davis. He's covered by Watson. Back to Lively. And finished off by Lively.
A nice ball movement there. AD picking up the assist.
And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. Trailing by 2. Last time they met was in Denver.
Well, they were on the wrong side of a very close matchup last time they met. But what a great game. Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
And that one is good. And it's a 4-point Maverick lead.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Valanciunas with a screen on Russell. And it's Murray penetrating. And it's Murray with the jam.
And going vertical. Murray's one of those guys with that sneaky athleticism.
Outside, Russell pulls up on the wing. Can't hit that one. Nuggets have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thank you, Kevin. P.J. Washington is playing for his hometown team. He said, I grew up in Dallas from 2nd grade to 10th grade. Being home is great. There's no pressure at all. It's just exciting. I look at it as an opportunity to be aggressive, win games, and just be me. It's a dream come true. Back to you, Kevin.
They are happy to have him. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report.
Yeah, Davis making the game look so easy. He's having fun out there right now and putting up a big scoring number.
Murray with it. 10 points for him. In the corner, Hardaway with it. After Najee. Murray way outside. The Mavericks pull it in.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Hands it from downtown. Russell's got his second bucket tonight.
It's all about confidence at the arc. Russell shooting with aggression out of the corner.
There's a screen. Anthony Davis firing on all cylinders for Dallas. Between his points and his rebounds, he was a star for him in that quarter. We come back right after this.
And swerving off topic for a moment, since this is the halftime show, I was just wondering, what was halftime? And now let's look back on that first half. Anthony Davis making a major impact out there. Thank you for being with us.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. You know, Davis has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
When he gets the ball this deep and establishes position, now it's a matter of getting to his go-to moves that he loves.
Sliding in at the wing positions will be Thompson and Flagg. Daniel Gafford is out there with Anthony Davis, and it's Irving at the point. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Jason Kidd. Pass to Jokic. Kicks it out to Johnson. Brown wide open. The shot's good on the assist by Johnson. Brown's got the first basket of the third quarter for the Nuggets. Here's Irving. Yep, that one goes in there. And the Mavericks lead by 6. Denver's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. They're 6 of 13. Jokic with the screen on Irving. With the drive.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Yeah, not only does he create the space he needs, but then he attacks downhill.
To the paint, trying to find Davis. He's got it now. And Davis throws it down.
I love when they run that action with Davis. It's really hard to stop him in pick and roll.
Tim, pure basketball artistry. That's what Kyrie Irving embodies.
Well, Kevin, the combination of the ball handling, the finishing ability, impossible shot making. I'm not sure there's any player in the NBA who puts on a better show than Kyrie.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. You better keep your hands up if you've been playing with these guys over the past month, because if you're open, they'll find you. Jokic is third.
Really been in sync with his teammates over that period. I mean, his passing has been phenomenal.
And it's Davis missing. The Nuggets trail by 3. To the inside, here's Johnson. Back to Gordon. Gafford with the steal. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. Irving attacking, makes it off the glass. And 11 points for Kyrie Irving.
He has been in a great flow tonight, converting at a high rate.
Here's Strother, covered by Irving. Pass to Jokic. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Davis.
Probably as great a feel for the game as anyone. Jokic knows how to get the upper hand against the defender.
And Jokic drops them both. So, Greg, you played in the league over a decade. What's the toughest thing about being a pro basketball player?
Lots of things. To me, it's just keeping your spot. Every year, there's just so much talent coming in. So holding on to a place on the roster, and that can be as difficult as anything.
Here's Strother. Pass to Jokic. 6 to shoot. Too easy inside from Jokic.
This is the second half start they were hoping for. 4 straight field goals out of the gate.
Now Flagg. Gafford passes to Thompson. The 3 from Davis. Strother grabs the miss.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Pass to Jokic. For the lead, here's Strother. There's the triple. That shot off. Now Irvin. Down low. And Gafford throws it down.
And that's what he does. Kyrie is a magician with the basketball, always looking for teammates.
So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. A different look for Dallas. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. And Washington subbed in for Klay Thompson. Jokic a screen. Murray kicks to Jokic. Jokic draws the double. Back to Watson. Murray for three. Hits it from three-point range. Murray's got it all tied up now for the Nuggets.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
It's out of bounds. Last touch by Lively. Najee Marshall, he's checked in for Dallas. Russell comes in for Davis. And it's the Nuggets with the ball. Jokic with his screen on Russell for the lead. And it's Murray laying it in. Murray's got 5 points now this quarter.
And this is who Murray is, a natural scorer who looks for ways to get himself going.
The shot's good from Irving.
Well, his scoring ability is why this game is all tied up. A few more key possessions like that, and they could start to pull away.
Jokic a screen. Murray the pass to Jokic. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
A moment now to see the numbers for Marshall. How last month turned out for him. Averaging about 11 points, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. We know that he can come up with the occasional big play, but his overall numbers haven't been impressive.
Yeah, truthfully, I think his numbers are fine, but in talking to him, he thinks they should be even better.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Exum's checked in, and Denver with a change here too. Tyson's checked in. Bounce pass, Russell. Washington inside, and he comes up with the deuce. Washington's got his second bucket. So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Christie's checked in for Dallas. Jones checked in for Denver. For Denver, they've gotten 6 of their 7 shots to go down in this quarter. What a fantastic start to the half. Murray with it. Lively defending. Jones, no one around him. And he's good on the 3-ball. Jones has got the lead up to 3 now for the Nuggets. Now, here is Russell. 5 points in the game. Pass to Washington. It is good. Washington's got 4 this quarter.
Man, I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Mavericks making a switch here. Williams is checked in. And a switch here also for Denver. Valanciunas is checked in for Nikola Jokic. Watson the screen. Wide open look here for Murray. Mavericks with the rebound. Lively's got 4 rebounds now tonight. It's deflected, and plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up.
And that's pro. Russell gets his man a little out of position and draws the foul.
First trip to the line for him here. So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead.
Whether it's points, steals, or passes, Russell is out here working hard to give you what you need.
And that's about what we expect. He's been excellent from the line tonight.
Screened by Valanciunas. Murray for 3. A shot off that time. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Mavericks lead by 1. Don't go anywhere. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for me.
Yeah, playing for one another. That's the definition of teamwork.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. So on the floor for Denver. In at the guard spots, Murray and Brown. Peyton Watson is out there with Jones, and it's Valanciunas in at the 5 spot. Takes the 13-footer, and it's Davis missing. Denver in the lead. Murray left side. Over Russell. Rebound by Marshall. And here's Marshall. Bring it up for the Mavericks. Here's Russell. Valanciunas grabs the board. Denver shooting 56% in this game, really stringing quality possessions together offensively. Murray against Davis. Murray, no good.
Well, the defense did just enough to force that miss because he is a good finisher.
And the foul called on P.J. Washington. That is his first foul of the game. Kyrie Irving is checked in for Marshall. Russell against Murray. Over Russell. The Nuggets with another miss. The Mavericks trail. Lively sets a screen for Russell. Pass to Irving from outside the arc. Dallas, no good that time either.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Valanciunas with a screen on Russell. From the baseline. It's stolen by Davis. Russell with it. Now guarded by Murray. And the slam dunk by Russell.
I love the spatial awareness from Russell. Saw how much room he had and just took it aggressively.
Nuggets have gone 104 since the end of the third quarter. Murray against Russell. Murray dishes to Valanciunas. And here is Murray. Just 4 to shoot. To the paint. Here's Jones. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Murray's got 3 assists in the game. Russell feeling it out a bit. And the foul on Jamal Murray. That's his first foul. And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. Flag is checked in for the Mavericks. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Jason Kidd had some words for his team over the break. Coach was blunt with his assessment. He said to throw out everything that happened until now. It is a brand new game, and it's only a few minutes. Leave it out on the floor. Back to you guys.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report.
If Davis gets the ball there, forget about it. It's 2.
And here are the Nuggets now. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Pass to Jokic. That one falls. And the Nuggets lead by 1. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
Back to Irving. Lively with the screen. Just 5 to shoot. Goes up the baseline. That's short off the rim. Nuggets have gone 3 of 6 in the field so far in the fourth quarter. Jokic sets the screen for Johnson. Here's Jokic. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
On the Mavericks with some changes, Daniel Gafford comes in for Derek Lively. And it's Klay Thompson in for P.J. Washington.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. And the Nuggets making a change here. Up top, Davis. Here's Irving. And stolen by Murray.
And the competitive nature of Murray making all the difference there. Doing everything he can to rally his team.
Free throw good, Murray.
And you really can't say enough about his composure in the big moments, as cool as they come.
Irving against Murray. Thompson up top. And the call up against Jokic. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Third team foul.
Irving against Murray. Nice use of the glass on the finish.
And throughout his career, Kyrie Irving has always stepped up when his team needed him.
Jokic a screen. 1:49 left in the fourth quarter. Shot clock at 6. Gordon with a screen on Irving. Now Gordon. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. It's Davis on the wing. Defended by Gordon. Rebounded by Brown. Nuggets have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Now Murray. Jokic sets the screen for Murray. Outside Jokic. Releases. Davis pulls it down. For Dallas, they've gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Wide with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. Thompson can't tie it up. That one's no good. Irving against Murray. Here's Jokic. A deep 3. Davis pulls it down. Irving against Murray. Now, here's Irving. D right on him. Flag, and he banks the layup in.
Oh, the nerves on this guy.
Completely unfazed by what's at stake. That's just clutch.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Now Murray. Out of bounds. Dallas takes possession.
And what a time to get sloppy. A close game like this, you cannot be getting loose with the ball.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. Irving outside. Now Thompson. Now Gafford. Oh, the one-handed hammer.
Well, this is a good reminder for anybody who thinks he's too small for a 5. His athletic ability totally levels the playing field.
And here's Jokic. And there's the dunk.
He is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. And regulation now complete. He will go to overtime. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. Here we go. And it's small and powerful. It'll be Flag and Davis. Irving and Thompson are the guard set. And it's Gafford in at the 5 down low. Irving against Murray. Yep, that goes down. So you can talk about the physical challenges, Tim, of today's game. One thing the players have a little easier, certainly, is the way they travel from game to game.
Well, there is no question about that. I didn't even get on a charter till the middle of my NBA career.
Oh, my goodness.
In the mid-'90s, we were still flying commercial till that point, but there's no doubt travel is better for players. I think also some of the things they've added for guys like massage therapists and acupuncturists and even personal chefs, all of that makes it a little bit easier for today's NBA players.
Now if we could do it for the broadcasters, that would really be a win.
Sign me up, Kevin. I'll be right there reclining fully right next to you.
And down goes the three.
And such a clutch shooter. I mean, he lives with a big shot. And when he's rolling like this, watch out.
Irving fires. Gordon with the rebound. The Nuggets leading. We're in overtime and 90 seconds gone here in what has been a great one so far. Here's Murray from outside, and the rejection by Gafford. And the foul on Jamal Murray. That'll be his second foul of the game. Mavericks have gone 2 of 3 from the floor as we've gotten this overtime period underway. He drills the three.
And make no mistake, Irving wants the ball in his hands in these moments. His confidence is off the charts.
On the wing, Murray. He's covered by Irving. Gordon. Oh, he found the gap and finished it off strong.
Boy, they needed that one. And Gordon delivers. And his productive habits really paying off there. Not only ties it up with the hoop, but puts them in front now with the free throw. That could be the play of the game if they come out on top.
Irving. Gordon with the rebound. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. It's a one-point game. Now Jokic. And it's Murray penetrating. Cam Johnson. The long shot, no good. Outside, Davis. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Shoots the three. Off target from outside. And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game.
First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 3-point game.
And does the pressure affect it? No, not that time. Not for players who practice these moments. Well executed.
Flag! And did the three. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Second one is good. They both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Safe to say, that should do it. This is why making free throws down the stretch is so important.
So the Nuggets win it. They had to scrape and claw.